Good evening, family. Black man, black woman. Coming at you with another video out of the city of Gary, Indiana. GI baby. This video here is about the silent majority that we've been hearing so much about in the past 18 months. Let me tell you where the silent majority is. Let the OG explain it to you and break it down to you. Look, the Midwest, what they call up north, the promised land. You know, our grandparents, great-grandparents, they came up here from down south. They were sharecroppers, picking cotton. You know, you had those factories, you know, you had the auto industry, you had the mill, you know, and all those different, you know, the states that surrounding the Great Lakes with the promise of being able to own that home, which we did, okay? But the silent majority in 2016, family, is the Midwest. The New South, family, is the Midwest. Pennsylvania, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Kansas, Missouri. Those are the Midwest states as we know it. And those are the most racist states in the Union, the so-called Union of the United States of America. You know, most of your unarmed killings by the police, unjustified killings, is in the Midwest. Felipe Castile, Milwaukee, Chicago, Cleveland, Tamir Rice, and countless others. Then when you look at how racist the Midwest is, let's take a look at segregation, because segregation still is alive and well. For all you motherfuckers that's out here, oh, integration, you know, us and the white man hold hands. Let me tell you how segregated it is. Talk to a nigga up there in Detroit, or in Flint, Ben Harbor, Cleveland, Toledo, Cincinnati's another hot spot, Dayton, Columbus, Indianapolis, Gary, Fort Wayne, Chicago, Peoria, Milwaukee, Madison, Minneapolis, St. Paul. I can go on and on and on because I'm from the Midwest. But this video basically is about the Midwest is the New South. The racism that we talk about in the southern states and in Texas and in the southeast, Phoenix, you know, Arizona and those places like that, northeast. Come check us out here in the Midwest. It's the most segregated part of the country. And it's in the interior of the country. I mean, I remember a time, you know, when brothers was flocking up to Minnesota and Wisconsin to get a white girl. And the reason why Donald Trump is in office right now, is because white supremacy is redefining themselves. And what I mean by that is because the last 8 years, those white folks, the silent majority, they don't like homosexuals just like black folks don't. Black folks is the most conservative people in America. Black folks is the most God-fearing people in America. Don't let them white folks tell you that they the most God-fearing people. Black folks are. And it's a revolution. A white supremacist revolution. How do you make sure that you hold on to your power, but to elect or select someone that that shares the same views as you, which is a white supremacist? Gone is the days of politically correctness, where, hey, look, I'll just keep it to myself. I don't like black people, but I'll work with you. I don't want to live around you. I'll work with you, but I don't want to live around you. Gone is those days. Now, black man, black woman, how do you like your racism? Do you like it cooked in front of your face? Or do you like somebody in the back of the kitchen cooking it for you when there's a chance they can spit in your shit? You make that choice. I already made my choice. My choice been like that years ago. You gotta understand, I'm from Gary. I've lived in segregation, the back end of it, and it wasn't so bad. When I came across white people, they was basically like, you know, fuck you niggers. What you niggers doing around here? That's the type of racism that I'm accustomed to. You know, for the past 40 years, or I'm going to say in my lifetime of 30 years, this new, what you call it, integration 2.0, where we coexist with white people. You have to coexist with them, but you don't have to be a part of them. Let's talk about the New South, Midwest. The New South. Hell, you don't have to look at places like Michigan and Wisconsin. They have a whole lot of rural area, a lot of untouched rural area, a lot of farmland. You have a lot of communities that's all white. Of course it's down south, but you never thought it would be up north here, right? Wrong. It's a whole lot of sundown communities here. Now, Indiana, we already know what time it is here. We've been knowing it. Indiana is a red state, been red. It don't change. Hell, Donald Trump's vice president, Mike Pence, he's a Klansman. I'm going to name a couple of towns for you. Zionville, Knightstown, that's in southern Indiana. Knightstown. You take a good goddamn look at that name, Knightstown. What does that mean? Shit. You know, don't tell the old G. I'm just trying to just drop some ism, baby. Some truism about what we dealing with out here. You know, and I'm so glad that it's out in the open. I'm so glad that it's out in the open. And I'm just so shocked and surprised that a lot of black folks is just, they hurt. They emotionally hurt and mentally hurt that, wow, I thought the country that I lived in and loved so well that we was all getting along. Now you see what we've been talking about, what the OGs and the elders been talking about. You've been living in La La Land. You've been living in a illusion. Sit your ass down and regroup, young people. Sit your ass down and regroup, women. You're sitting up there talking about, you know, listen to the sisters for a second. Talking about Oh, I don't need no man. But then your men are sitting up here dying around you. Your sons. How many women out here crying right now because their son is dead right now? Good kid. Look at the man in Oklahoma City. No college. Football player dead. And I know not all of you sisters is on that page. But there's a whole lot of you that is. In the coming videos, I'm going to touch on it. I'm going to touch on that. But the New South, that's the Midwest. And I'm right in the middle of it. Gary, Indiana. 15 minutes out of town south, 15, 20 minutes east. I can't say 15, 20 minutes west because you got Chicago over there, which is heavily Democratic, of course, and a lot of niggas, you know. But, hell, 20 minutes south of Chicago, that's what you call Dixieland. Illinois is Dixieland, goddammit. So I just thought I'd, enlighten you people that don't know, my black, beautiful, melanated people that may not know that the New South is up north in the Midwest, that our grandparents, died and struggled to get up here, dealt with that racism in that mill over there, in that auto industry, and everywhere else in the Midwest, in those 40s, 50s, 60s that we dealing with today. So, I can say my message is simple. Understand that racism is alive and well. It always has been. And if you like this video, subscribe. And I'm the real deal out of the city of Gary, Indiana. GI baby. Peace.